Social Security, and what people are thinking about the program as a result of this report that was recently released. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video, so let's get into it. But before we do, if you haven't done so, make sure to destroy the subscribe button right down below the video. Now let's be real, yes, it only takes one click, one tap, or one press on the subscribe button to get the job done, but it sounds more cool when I say destroy the subscribe button, right? I know, I need to get out of the house more often, right? I completely understand. Anyway, let's get into it and talk about this report that was recently released talking about the attitudes toward the Social Security program post 2020 and everything that went on last year. Now, attitudes toward the program have really shifted as a result of 2020 and this whole situation that we just came out of recently. Not only that, there continues to be this ongoing myth rolling around out there that Social Security is going to completely run out of money in a matter of just years. Well, not so fast. Realistically, we talk about all of that in this report, which is actually pretty interesting, and we kind of clarify all of that as well as some percentages of what people are thinking based on different age groups out there. It's pretty interesting. So with that being said, I'm going to bring my wife in, Corey. Many of you right here on the channel know about Corey. She's going to come in, she's going to read this report to you, and then I will catch you again in just a minute or two on the other side, and we will go through this in a little bit more detail and discuss the details of the report. With that being said, hey Corey, take it away, and I'll see you again in just a minute.
A CNBC article by Lori Konish. 71% of Americans are worried Social Security will run out of money in their lifetimes. Why experts say that won't happen. 71% of Americans fear Social Security could run out in their lifetimes, a survey finds. Those worries have only increased amid the COVID-19 pandemic. While urgent action is needed to fix the program, it won't disappear anytime soon, experts say. Most Americans are worried that Social Security will run out in their lifetimes, and those fears have only gotten worse amid the COVID-19 pandemic. That's according to a survey from financial services company Nationwide, which found that 71% of adults felt that way. Fears about the benefit program were highest among Gen Xers at 83% and millennials with 77%, while just 61% of baby boomers agreed. What's more, 47% of millennials said they believe they will not get a dime of the Social Security benefits they have earned. Many Americans, 59%, say they are more pessimistic now about the program running out of funding following the onset of the pandemic. Meanwhile, 19% say COVID-19 has prompted them to reconsider their plans for claiming benefits, with 11% planning to delay filing and 9% planning to claim earlier. The trust funds on which Social Security relies to pay benefits have been running low. The last official projection by the Social Security Administration indicated those funds would run out in 2035, at which point 79% of promised benefits would be payable. That estimate did weigh any pandemic effects. Even so, fears that the program will run dry and benefit checks will stop are unfounded, said Ssdi, the director of economic policy at the Bipartisan Policy Center. Many people hear the word insolvent or bankrupt and they automatically assume the program is just going to disappear, Akabas said. In reality, Social Security has been around for well over 80 years now, and it has more support than just about any other government function, he said. It is unlikely that it is going to disappear anytime soon. While it is likely there will be a fix, Congress is taking a long time to act. They can create uncertainty for Americans who are trying to plan for their retirement, Akabas said. Moreover, the sooner lawmakers act, the less dramatic those changes may be. Higher taxes, benefit cuts, or a combination of both are among the adjustments they would likely consider. It is not so serious and significant that the program is going to disappear, Akabas said, but it is also not such an easy fix that we can wait for the last minute and just patch it overnight. Benefit cuts would likely be less than 25%, if they happen at all, based on research, said said Joe Elsasser, founder and president of Covisum, a Social Security claiming company. To help calm those fears and enable people to plan, Covisum recently debuted an online tool to show how Social Security benefit cuts would affect a person's monthly checks. Notably, the calculator does not include a scenario where benefits disappear altogether. The likelihood of it going to zero is as close to zero as you can get, Ssdi said.
So there it is. I don't know about you, but I actually think this is a very interesting report. As you can see, the attitudes toward the Social Security program are not exactly all that promising or positive. In fact, 71% of people, as you saw right there in the report, think that the Social Security program is going to run out of money at some point in their lifetime. 71%. That's a ton of people. That's a massive percentage of the population who thinks Social Security will be out of money in their lifetime. What else is interesting? 47% of millennials don't think that they're even going to see a single penny from the program. Again, almost half of the millennials from this report don't think that they're going to see even a single penny from it. Wow. Again, there's something else in this report that was talked about, and we've actually talked about this before in dedicated videos, and that is the solvency of the program. So as you saw in that report, it says that the trust fund is kind of set to run out of money at its current rate by about 2035, as in they would only be able to pay about 79% of promised benefits. Well, one of the myths going around right now is that when that hits 2035, the trust fund is empty. That means that all benefits are going to end and everybody loses their benefits immediately, right? No, that's actually not the case. So I know a lot of people are worried about that, but realistically, there's not a whole lot to worry about. And as you saw right there in the report, it says Social Security has been around for over 80 years. It's one of the most successful government programs out there. They're not just going to let it end and go by the wayside and just be like, well, it was a fun run. I guess it's over now. No, it's not going to happen like that. Here's the thing. Even if the trust fund actually does run dry in 2035 or around that time, which is about 14 years from now, they're still going to be bringing in significant amount of tax revenues, right? So employees and employers are paying taxes to the Social Security Trust Fund or to Social Security through taxes, and then they'll be able to take that money and distribute it out once again to all of the beneficiaries drawing on Social Security at that time. So yes, maybe they will only be able to pay out 79% of benefits, but realistically, would it be probable to think that they're probably going to reform the program at some point between now and the next 14 years? You'd have to think so, but again, it's been many, many years since the program has actually been reformed. But if they actually look at it and they say, well, if we don't do something now, the program's going to run out of money and we'll only be able to pay 79% of promised benefits, it might actually give them some encouragement to say, it's probably about time that we look at this program and kind of make some dramatic changes to it and reform it so that everybody can still get 100% of their guaranteed benefit, right? But again, only time will tell when that comes up, right? Either way, the way that they can achieve that and get more benefits to continue paying all of this would be probably raise taxes, right? That's probably one of the ways that they could do it. Otherwise, of course, there's all kinds of different, tactics and engineering of financial engineering, in other words, where they can kind of do different programs and things to generate more money for the program to, increase its solvency. But either way, I hope you enjoyed that. I thought it was a really interesting report. I wanted to bring it to you. As you know, I keep you updated with everything going on regarding Social Security, Ssdi, SSI, VA, stimulus checks, everything else going on out there right now. But I thought this was really interesting, and I thought you might enjoy seeing this information. So if you haven't done so, make sure to destroy the subscribe button right down below the video simply by just pressing on it if you haven't done so yet. Also, go back and check out some of my other videos right here on the channel. I have over 1,200 videos, and of course, share some of these with your friends, family, social media, and I will continue to work on your behalf and do whatever I can to help you out through these videos. Thanks again. You're amazing. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you again in the next video.